All right, what's going on, y'all? It's I Talk Ball. Welcome back to this NBA resim. We're in the 1958-59 NBA season. I gotta be honest, some of the logos and destinations and stuff like that, I haven't been historically accurate. Rochester was still a thing last year. Detroit was supposed to move last year. I fixed it all. It's all up to date, and I'm going to make sure that it's historically accurate from now on. But anyway, let's get into these rosters because we got some pretty crazy changes. Starting with the Boston Celtics, they got Cousy no more. Cousy's moved on to bigger and better things. Brown, Faust, Clifton, Mogbo. They still got Cooper. A lot of the same guys, so we'll see how this ends up turning out for them. And we get into the St. Louis Hawks, and as you guys can see, Bill Russell is nowhere to be found because this game's incredible, man. Bill Russell dipped. They still got Sam Jones, who I'm sure will jump up this next year. And then for the Knicks, Jack Molinas is a 92 overall with Frank Selvey, with Mark Workman, with Dick Grote. They now have Tommy Heinsohn as well. And this team is straight 80s. They have KC Jones on here. They have no one under an 80 overall on the roster. So as a Knicks fan, I'm hyped, man. This got to be the year, right? This got to be the year. But you never know. We'll see. Jack Molinas, I did have to look it up. He was an all-star in his first year, right? And then he didn't play because he was suspended. It seems like he was involved in gambling. Well, he's a 92 overall in this game, so love to see it. Bill Russell joined the Lakers, man. Like, the Lakers haven't won enough already. Bill Russell was like, you know what? Let's just run it up. They still got Yardley. They still got Sharman. They still got Shays. And now they just have a 24-year-old Bill Russell who's only going to get better. And he just signed a 4-year deal. I mean, unreal. George Mikan, Cliff Hagan. Cliff Hagan's about to overtake Mikan at this point on the Nationals. Really looking hopeless for him, but at least he's staying true to Syracuse. At least he's a real one in that way. And we got Detroit, where Pop Cousy took his talents. And it's Cousy, Pettit, Beach Told, Dukes, Lear, Cooper. Like, this is a great team. So that'll be interesting to see. The Royals are now in Cincinnati. Arnie Rison still the top guy here. Jack Twyman, D. Palmer, the same little crew. And then, of course, the Philadelphia Warriors with Arizona Stokes, Christopher, Fred Kerr. Now they got Frank Ramsey as well. Jeez. So yeah, the Warriors are legit. Top 5 in the league at this point is Cousy, Molinas, Selvey, Pettit, and Russell. So the 2 Knicks guys are in the top 3. All Arizona still a 91. Stokes also a 90. So there's 7 90s in the league once again. And Mikan is not one of them at this point. Baylor is definitely going to be soon. But yeah, let's simulate to the end of the season. I'm excited to see who will win this one. If we look at the NBA history recently, Lakers, Warriors, Warriors, Lakers, Lakers, Warriors, Warriors. Variety. The Bullets are the last team they're basically the only team that wasn't a dynasty that has won a ring, and that was with Bob Cousy. And Bob Cousy's been on every team in the league, it feels like. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. Let's see who takes it this year. In the 1958-59 NBA season, the Boston Celtics had the best record at 52-20. The league leader in points per game was Bob Pettit at 29.2. In the NBA Finals, the Celtics took down the Lakers in a clean sweep, 4-0. No teams are going to be folding, and Bob Pettit wins his second MVP. All right, Bob Pettit, another MVP. Let's see if it turns into anything. Elgin Baylor, Rookie of the Year, not surprised. Alex Grant, 6th Player of the Year for the Royals. George Mikan, Defensive Player of the Year for the Nationals. Hal Lear for the Pistons, Most Improved. Pettit, Clutch Player of the Year. Warriors, again, 68 wins. They just do not lose. They're good every single year. The All-NBA first team is Pettit, Hagan, Baylor, Mikan, and Schnittker. Mikan has a torn right calf muscle. Yeah, that's how you know he's getting old. All-NBA second team is Stokes, Selvey, Russell, Lee, and Cousy. And then on the third team, we got Sagana Christopher, Arizona, Heinsohn, Felix, and Hawkins. And then here are the defensive teams right here, and the rookie teams right here. So yeah, let's check out this playoff bracket. Oh wow, it looks like the Nationals were the worst team this year. That's crazy. So Wilt Chamberlain is actually in this next draft class, and I thought the Hawks were going to be down. The Hawks cannot get a break. I mean, you got Elgin Baylor, but he'll probably just leave them too, man. This is crazy. But anyway, getting off topic. Warriors, 1 seed, 68 wins. Knicks, I expected y'all to be the 1 seed, to be honest, but 65 wins, still solid. Royals with 63, Pistons with 62, Celtics, Lakers, Hawks, and Nationals rounding out the playoffs. Now we get into the stats. Pettit led the league in points per game. Rebounds is Mikan with 16.8. Brown with 9 assists. And we got Jack Stevens on the Nationals, tied with Elgin Baylor for 1.9 steals. And Mikan leading in blocks. Frank Selvey with field goal percentage as well. But yeah, man, let's get into it. After this year, I will be changing the conference finals to 7 games. So there's that. But this is the last year that's going to be 5 games. All right, Royals, Lakers. Royals are up 1-0 in this series. Let's see if the Lakers can say something about it, or if they're going to end their season right here. Oh, man, we might have something to jump into here. Lakers, you want to get a bucket? They do. Okay, 105, 104. All right, 105, 104 here. Yeah, Royals, Lakers, 50 seconds left. If Cincinnati can score and win this game, they will move on to the conference finals. D. Palmer, Larry Costello, Palmer, Regan. See what Regan does here, in and out. Kicks it down to Ryzen. Nice pump fake on Russell, and he's going to put it in. That's a big-time play from Arnie Ryzen. Russell may not be ready yet. I know. Okay. I love a good timeout flitch. But what I was saying, Russell may not be ready yet, man. He might be too young. I know in real life he kind of just got in and just went right away. He just killed it right away. But it's tough, man. He was drafted to the Hawks in this reality and stayed with the Hawks. He wasn't traded. So, but then now he's on the Lakers trying to find his way in the league. And Sharman is fouled here. I don't know why he had to go to the Lakers, though, man. They're already good enough. And Sharman's going to hit the first. I'm going to take the key zoom off because that's low-key annoying. I'm sorry if that's been annoying to watch. But anyway, the Lakers make it a 1-point game. Here come the Royals, and Graham is fouled. They need to foul again. So let's see here. Palmer taking it out. Get it in for Graham, and he's fouled. Why are they like off the screen? Graham, first free throw is no good. The Lakers have a chance. Second free throw. Cincinnati Royals. Ram. He got it. Timeout Minneapolis. Lakers trying to find themselves back. They want to get back to deep in the playoffs. You know, that's what they're known for being. Multi-time champions. They have high expectations now. So 10 seconds remaining. Lakers gonna need a bucket. What's the play? Sharman taking his sweet time with Bill Russell right now. Sharman is blocked, and that is just bad time management. Sharman, what a block from Ryzen. Great play. But dude, you took so long. And the Royals are going to win this game. Richie Guerin led the way for the Lakers with 21. Alex Grant with 20. But yeah, man, it's just not going to be enough. All right, Pistons, Celtics. Pistons are up 1-0, I believe, if I was looking at that correctly. Celtics really not even giving the Pistons a chance right now. Just absolutely blowing them out of the water. Cooper and Faust, 25-26. Yeah, too much for Cousy and Pettit. And they're on the ropes now. Knicks are down to the Hawks. Yo, the Knicks lose with a full 80-plus team and 2 of the top 5, bro. Oh my goodness. Young Elgin Baylor in his rookie year is giving us a run for our money. Okay, I think the Knicks are gonna handle it. They do. Look at that. Jin Lee, 35 points. Elgin Baylor with 19. Hawkins with 24. But Jack Molinas was able to get it done. Warriors, Nationals now. Let's see what we can do here. The Warriors are looking, yeah, the Nationals are just folding, man. This is not their year at all. So the Warriors will move on. Game 3, Pistons, Celtics. Let's see who takes it here. Detroit coming out strong. Trying to see if it will get close enough to where I'll hop in. I think the Pistons got it, man. Yeah, the Pistons do have it. Pettit with 32, 4 and 10. Faust with 33, but it wasn't enough for them. And they will play the Warriors. Knicks, Hawks now. Will the Knicks have enough to put away this young Hawks team? Was getting close there for a sec, but the answer is, oh, I probably shouldn't have gone that fast. What did it get to? Okay, yeah, I guess there wasn't really going to be a point to hop in, but it got close. And I just realized, I think it said Sam Jones. Yeah, he dislocated his right patella, got injured. So yeah, top 4 seeds move on. And let's see, I mean, The Lakers are out. The Warriors were in it last year. The Warriors and Lakers have won every of the last 7 titles. Will that streak continue? It's very possible. Let's get to the next elimination game. Oh boy, here we go. This might be a new champion year. Knicks, Royals. Knicks are up 2-0, and they are looking to just send Cincinnati back to Ohio, and that's exactly what they're gonna do here. Absolutely blowing the brakes off of the Cincinnati Royals. Selby with 30, Dick Groat with 22 and 10, and the Knicks are back in the finals. But the Pistons are up 2-0 on the Warriors, and we might have a Knicks-Pistons final potentially, unless the Warriors are going to have something to say about it, but they're not. They are letting the Pistons do whatever they want, and they're going to go down in a sweep. 23 for Lloyd, 22 and 12 for Pettit, and we got the Knicks versus the Pistons. Here are the two teams. Knicks got Dick Groat, Frank Selby, Jack Molinas, Tom Heinsohn, and Mark Workman. That is a great starting 5. Detroit, they got Bob Cousy, Jim Beachtold, Earl Lloyd, Bob Pettit, and Red Morrison. Yeah, man, this should be a very fun matchup. Let's see who ends up taking it. Both teams have not won to this point, so this would be a big plus for either franchise because they'll be staying with us the whole time. So, game 1 to the Pistons. Game 2 to the Pistons. Game 3 to the Knicks. Game 4 to the Pistons. Damn, the Pistons are like that. All right, game 1, Pettit had 26 and 7. Hardaway, Cousy. The Pistons are finally putting it together after a lot of disappointments in the finals. They're putting it together, and they got Cousy. That's what it is. They needed Cousy. Jack Molinas with 35. The Knicks' only win was by 1 point, and the rest have been Piston blowouts. But let's see how Game 5 goes. Remember, this was last year. It was 3-1, and the Knicks forced a Game 7. Let's see if they can do it again, or if the Pistons have just had enough and finally are just going to say, no, we need a ring. It's looking like it might just be that way this year. It looks like it's just going to be Detroit's here, and it absolutely is. 111 to 101, we're hopping in. Yo, there's too many LeBron, like, face swap things in this league. But Detroit finally breaking through, finally getting their first title in franchise history. Maybe it was just the move that needed to happen. Fort Wayne was not it. Once they get to Detroit, they break through, and they're going to get their first ring over the New York Knicks. The Knicks have become the Pistons now. You got to lose a bunch of times before you win in this resim, it seems like. And the Pistons have finally broken through. Look at the celebration. They're so excited. Here is the trophy celebration. I don't even know who that's supposed to be. That's definitely a fake guy. But the Pistons are going to win this championship here. Let's see who they give the finals MVP to. And it's going to be Bob Pettit. Understandably so. Takes home the MVP and finals MVP a year later than he did in real life. And this time it's for the Pistons, not the Hawks. In his final game, he had 47 and 11, 4 steals, 4 blocks. I mean, that's a closeout game if I've ever seen one. You'll love to see that from a guy like Bob Pettit. 4-1, 25 and 8 for the series with almost 3 blocks as well. And the Pistons get their first ring. Player retirements: Bob Kurland and Red Rocha. Knicks and Lakers. Red Rocha, I'm pretty sure has something. Yeah, he's got a ring. He's a 3-time All-Star. He got the depoy in the first year. Yeah, he's got a solid little resume there. Bob Kurland, he was a 6-time All-Star, first and second team All-Defense, first team All-NBA at some point. So yeah, it's a shame to see some of these guys going, but yeah, I'll see you guys in the next season, man. You guys know how it goes. Peace.